Some of the programs that help individual families are SNAP and WIC. SNAP is a program that gives households and individuals a budget to buy groceries every month. And people can fill out an application and see if they are eligible, and if they are, they will receive a debit card or an electronic benefit card, an EBT card, each month with those benefits loaded on it that they can use at grocery stores or at farmers markets to buy food that they and their family need. WIC is a program that is for pregnant women and new mothers. Infants and young children up to the age of 5 get access to monthly benefits to help them buy foods that are custom picked just for them. And WIC also provides very important benefits like breastfeeding support and nutrition education, and even referrals to other services in the community if a family needs them. It's also important to know that if children are being raised by single fathers or grandparents, those adults can apply for WIC for those children as well. Children who come from low-income families may be eligible for free or low-cost school meals once they get into their local school district. And they can simply talk to the administrators in their school about filling out an application and to see if they are eligible for free school meals, which is a benefit that almost 1.6 million kids in this state have access to every day. And school meals are so important because some families, that may be the only reliable source of food that that child may have throughout the day. The Summer Food Service Program is a federal nutrition program that's available across the state of New York during the summer months when school children don't have access to school meals that they often rely on. The Summer Food Service Program operates out of local community-based organizations in communities all across the state. And that is where children can drop into these sites and receive a free summer meal on most days during the summer, which really helps them with that nutritional gap that they may be suffering from without access to school meals. Another important program is the Child and Adult Care Food Program. It's also called ECETP. This is a program that's very important to child care providers because it provides reimbursement for the meals and snacks that they serve to children in their care. Another aspect of ECETP is that it provides reimbursement for meals and snacks served in the after-school setting for programs that operate either inside of a school or within a school community.
Food pantries and soup kitchens provide critical services, filling the gap between when food stamps run out, which is generally the third week of the month if you're lucky, and the start of the next month when your benefits will be restored. And so there are days in the month when people really are struggling to put food on the table, and that's when they go to food pantries and soup kitchens. There are programs that people are just a smidge over eligibility. They make just a tiny bit too much. So they may not be eligible for those programs, and that's when they really turn to food pantries for help. And so we really try to encourage sort of this blending and marriage between food pantries providing emergency service at the time you show up, but then helping families access benefits so that in the long run they have longer term security. If daycare providers need information about what food pantries are in their areas, they can contact the food bank that serves their county, or they can reach out to the Food Bank Association of New York State, which represents all of the food banks.
Odds are, most if not all child care providers have had children in their care who struggle with hunger and whose families are food insecure and they don't have enough food at home to feed their families. And that's why these federal nutrition programs are so important to meet the needs of every kid and their family across the state.